welcome to the Black Plastic Variety Hour. Thank you all for tuning in to episode 1 of the Black Plastic Variety Hour. We look forward to lowering your expectations and warping your opinions. News! First item of news. Every movie to be released this summer is going to suck.
I've got pee on me. A tragedy has swept over the community of late. Teenagers are now huffing butane. Why not just suck on the Zippo liner? Twice as easy. Stupid bitch. In sporting news, it's now found that anyone that plays rugby or AFL and wears those tiny little shorts is probably a cocksucker. This just in. Mac don't have any screens! Now for my favourite part, my opinion. Where I talk shit and you just sit there and enjoy it. Rat's tails stem from the same family as mullets. Mum and Dad are actually brother and sister. The only practical use I can surmise is your boyfriend uses it to hold on to. Bad MySpace photos. We've all got them. If you don't have one, you're a liar. Let's take really bad photos, post them on the internet, and then make people feel sorry for us with bad captions saying how ugly we feel. Overly layered hair and makeup. We can tell. Really stupid faces. They're not amusing. No one likes them. Too much cleavage.
See your fucking bra!
High angles so no one can see what body type you have. Anime fingers and fish face. Here's a comparison. Photos taken in the bathroom or some sort of mirror. The most important one, just don't put them on the fucking internet!
Right, up now, interviewing Dr. Steele. For this, we need to fix our wireless functionality. It's working! Dr. Steele, has the satellite uplink established correctly?
Yes, you're breaking up just a bit, but I can hear you. I'll just continue to adjust the frequency here as we communicate.
Excellent, well, let's get started. Firstly, taking over the world, is it a difficult task?
Well, it is a difficult task. It's a rather large one, but I figure, why not shoot for the moon, right?
Do you have any success stories you'd like to share with us?
Indeed, I have. My ever-growing army of toy soldiers have made a tremendous impact on the world. From all corners of the globe, they continue to impress me with their smashing creativity and support. Recently, the very determined factions of the toy soldiers were able to sneak propaganda into the news offices of MTV, and this resulted in a report which aired on television, so the brainwashing is certainly working.
Most evil geniuses have some kind of superhero to try and quash their efforts at world domination. Do you have an arch nemesis?
Unfortunately, I do. There are those who wish to subdue imagination and talent. Those who are and have been in the position of power have been manipulating the masses for a very long time. They use reality engineering through propaganda and media to strike manufactured fear into the minds of the many. We see this happening in a variety of ways, and many of us are familiar with the assumed discouragement to, quote-unquote, get a real job and to stop daydreaming, when, in reality, it is our sincere passions and creative potential that begins to harness our true power.
As a scientist, how did you go about branching into music?
Right. Well, music is simply another way to communicate ideas, and I find it to be a medium that speaks to a wide variety of people. Music, as well as humor, provides a welcoming introduction to my ideas, and since much of what I speak about is clearly coming from an insane mind, it makes it a bit more comfortable for people to be introduced to my madness in this way.
Are there any plans for new albums, music videos, or upcoming tours?
Oh, goodness, there are more plans than I could list. So much is brewing in the lab at the moment. It is only a matter of time before all such concepts manifest into reality.
And finally, are you at all worried about your robot legions gaining sentience and trying to overthrow your world government?
Well, one runs that risk, of course. However, I believe that electronic life is the next evolutionary stepping stone beyond biological life, and I look forward to the coming changes. Whether such electronic sentience turns on us and wipes us out completely, or we are able to merge together, as indicated by the singularity theory, the human race is in dire need of change.
Well, thanks you very much, Dr. Steele. It's been great to speak to you, and we wish you well on your future endeavors.
Thank you for having me.
"30 years ago, wild unicorns like these ran wild across 3 continents. But now, unparalleled deforestation has forced the last few remaining unicorns to live in devastating poverty. This is Mr. Clippy Hooves. Since his mother died, he has worked as a coal grinder so he can afford the gumdrops and fairy floss it takes to keep his 2 sisters alive. You can help. For only $10 a week, you can help unicorns back on their hooves. Donate to a unicorn breeding sanctuary today, and you can help this delicious big game animal back into legal hunting numbers. Please." We've picked up these, think they're chicken, from a Asian supermarket, $2.50. Okay, not even remotely similar to what's on the cover.
I can definitely taste the Asian in them.
Yeah, lots of Asian in these snacks. You can tell because you can't read it, and all the letters look like jumble puzzles. Next item of business, seaweed cookies. I bought these purely for the box they come in. Take the seal off here. And up. Okay, we've got excessive packaging, individually wrapped. These are going to be awkward to open, so we'll cut back to you once we've opened them.
Seagull choking on a chicken bone.
Okay, you ready? Oh my god, that thing's not happy. Okay, so we have them open. Individual wrappers with what appears, it says square cookies, seaweed cookies, and a little building on the front, which some strange building. It's got a building on the front. Open, you get 2. That's extra value right there. Okay? It's like slightly salty compressed flour. It is the driest, blandest thing I've ever put in my mouth. So I'm just gonna put those back and away in this beautiful little lunchbox. Come on, that's worth $1.50 in itself. All right, this is my favorite find of the day. I can only describe these as being squid cookies. I am so excited to try these. Alrighty, this looks fucking weird. This is one of the strangest biscuits I've ever seen. It looks like, you know, fried squid that you would get in the shop, but it's just this kind of bubble wrap type surface that's been fried over on itself. Alright, I'll try this then.
Yeah, definitely not enough flavouring in that one for me.
Yeah, they're nice, just not strong enough. It's not really a taste of anything, it's just kind of salty. I'm sure there's probably squid in there somewhere, I would guess.
In the end, they all lived happily ever after.